Hi there everyone, Haley here, and during this video tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to use a fun website called Popplet.com. I selected this resource because it is a free, fun, and easy tool that can be used in the classroom. My objective is to teach a student, parent, coworker, or peer how to use Popplet. The two ISTE standards covered include ISTE P3B and ISTE S3B. I use this website for grades 6 through 8, and it is a great digital tool for learning in the classroom and at home. Popplet is a tool that can be used on the iPad or the web, and it allows you to capture and organize your ideas. Students use Popplet as a mind map, which helps students think and learn visually. Students can capture facts, thoughts, and images and learn to create relationships between them. To access Popplet, simply type www.popplet.com in your address bar. If your students are using iPads, they simply need to download the Popplet app. Students can either create an account if it is approved by your school administrators, they can use the Try It Now feature, or they can log in under a teacher account. What you are seeing right now is my teacher account. Typically, I have my students log in under my account and create their Popplets there. Once you are logged in, you are taken to the home screen, which is what is on your screen right now. Here you can see examples of my students' past Popplet assignments. And I'll click on one to show you here. This specific example was an assignment that was called My Year in Review. I typically do this after Christmas break when we're kind of getting back into the groove of things. They have to pick 10 memories from the previous year. They have to select an image and write a caption for each image and connect them using the Popplet timeline mind mapping tool. Okay, so to get back here, we just click home and we're back to our home page. So now let's talk about how to create your own Popplet. Back at our home screen, we select Make a New Popplet. First, we have to name our Popplet. So I'm going to name ours Tutorial. Then we get to pick a color. I'll choose green. Then we click Make It So. Here we are in our Popplet Builder. This gear icon is kind of like our toolbar. Here's where we'll find all of our options to create our Popplet mind map. To get started, we need to insert a new Popple. So this little bubble, this dialog box right here that came up on our screen, this is what is a Popple, okay? Within my Popple, I can add text. I can change the colors. I can draw. Draw a little smiley face there. Or I can upload an image, and that can be from Vimeo, YouTube, or from your computer. Now at my school, Vimeo and YouTube are blocked on the student accounts, so I require that my students save their images to their computer. You click this computer icon, it takes you back to all your documents, you click on Pictures, find your image, select it and say OK or Open here. And you can see that it is inserted and my drawing is on top of it. So what's nice is if maybe you are mapping out a timeline of a story. You can have them point to certain characters, write little things on here. If you do not want the drawing, simply click back on the Draw Things icon and you click Clear Drawing and it goes away. You can also add a comment. So if I wanted to click here, add a comment, I could say pretty picture, add this comment, okay? Click on that to make it go away. You only see those comments if you click right here. And I'll show you later in this tutorial how we can link Popplets. So I could link my Popplet to a classmate's and I could comment on their Popplet and give them feedback. And that only appears when I click this comment icon here, okay? You can also adjust the size of your Popplet. You do that by clicking these arrows on the side. Okay, there's 3 of them here in this image. And now to add a connecting Popple, you can click any of these 4 circles. Okay, so I'm going to connect over here. And here's my new Popple, and it's the same thing. I can add text. I can change my color. I can draw if I want to. And then I can also add images. There's still my comment feature here if I'd like to add a comment, but I don't have to. If we click back to our gear option, let's explore other features. We have save, and since this is a teacher's account, or it is my personal account, or if it was a student's account, all they have to do is click save, and it says save as successful, and it is saving to their Popplet account. It's not saving to their computer. That's important to remember here. It's saving to the Popplet account. Okay, so we're going to click OK. I always recommend that my students save their work as they're going because you never know what might happen with your web browser. Go back to our gear icon. We have edit. Sorry, here we go. We have edit where we can undo, we can copy a Popple or paste a Popple. Organize, we can align horizontally, align vertically. Oops, I have to select my Popples first here. I'm not sure what's going on there. We can add content, the YouTube and Vimeo. We can view it in presentation mode. And it says to press record to begin recording the presentation. I use this feature a lot. I will have them voice over and record their presentation and then show that to the class. We can export the file, so we can save it as a PDF, as a JPEG, or as a high resolution PNG. It's up to you how you want your students to export this file. The labs just shows the Popplet permissions, the show time warp. Popplet linker, this is really cool. So on my account, here are the examples of my students' past Popplets. So I could link Macy's Popplet to my Popplet just by selecting it. And it says to drag, so just drag it over. And right here, it's linked to my Popplet now. Okay? So I can go and refer back to Macy's and click on Macy's and access hers. And I can go back and I'm back to my very own Popplet. So that's where it's really nice where your students can interact with each other and collaborate. We have duplicate Popplet that just makes a copy of this existing Popplet. We can print our Popplet if you'd like to have them out in the hallway, or maybe it's a study tool that's mapping out different organisms for science class or main characters for English class, whatever you need to do, and then we can change our language here. At any time, I can always change my color. If I get sick of the green, I can switch to blue. I can zoom in, I can zoom out. If I click view all, it just takes me back to all the Popplets that were there. So let's say if I was zoomed in, it'll take me back to all the Popplets. And home takes me back to my home screen. I'll show you that here. So here's all of my Popplets. I just click back on mine. That's why it's important to save. And we're back at this Popplet. Over on the right-hand side, we can go full screen. We can use the help feature. Feedback is just provide feedback to Popplet, letting them know what you think about their software. Of course, we can log out over here. And we can share, which is also a very nice feature because you can share and add collaborators to the Popplet. So I can make my Popplet public, where this blue button says to add a collaborator. And I require that my students do this when we're doing mind mapping of, sometimes it might be different computer vocabulary, and they have to work with a partner, and they can add that collaborator, and then that person is able to real-time make edits and work on this Popplet with their partner. So that's something that the students really enjoy. And then you're also able to share to Facebook, to Twitter, add a link. But like I said, I typically just have them save it on their Popplet, make the presentation, and they present it to the class that way. In conclusion, I hope you enjoyed my presentation over Popplet. It is something that my students really enjoy. They're able to creatively get their thoughts down on paper, and it is free, which all teachers love. Thank you.